end of week vocal check-in, and I hope it finds you well. Hope everyone has had a good week. And if you are signed up to our newsletter, you might have seen that there was a little reflection point at the end with an expanded detail on this process and thinking about this idea of journey with beginning, middle, end, and how we could adapt that into the time frame of a week. So using the start of the week for a check-in, the middle of the week to affirm, what is coming up and any adjustments potentially needing made, and at the end of the week thinking about where have you travelled to with your voice, what themes and patterns have perhaps been emerging for you in the space of awareness that you have been allowing and giving yourself permission to explore, and finally what insights or lessons could potentially be integrated to support the next cycle. So as we're coming into the weekend, that feels like a kind of natural point for integration. And quite often at the end of a week, I don't know about you, but actually the check-in point can come back with a response of, I'm not very sure. I don't know, because when we're tired, our capacity is focused and directed towards other things. There's maybe a little bit of our routine that's kind of running on autopilot, cognitively speaking. If we've been doing lots of deep work and lots of other tasks that have been quite demanding, we're kind of reaching a natural subsidence where a little bit of time to assimilate and adjust and take stock before the following week comes again. It's a good space to do that. Everyone's week looks different, and everyone's energy and flow and approach to what they're doing in their working day, in their creative play space, looks very different. So use this as an overarching framework that you can adjust so that it is complementary and makes sense to what your particular focus is. Don't feel that you need to take it as a hard and fast rule. But coming back to breaking it down into a journey that feels manageable for your check-in, especially if this is a new practice. It wants to be accessible, have a quality of invitation, and also be light enough that it can take a few minutes, 5 minutes, and be a theme, be something that you actually feel easy, called to return to over the course of the week. So it's not another task, it's not a thing on the to-do list that gets neglected. It actually becomes part of the way that we meet ourselves, and then just check in with the navigation of where am I right now and where am I in relation to the place that I'm trying to get to. So leave that language open to your interpretation and adjustment. And I'd love to know if you have been engaging with this over the week. If you've got any reflections that you would like to share, do let me know. And yeah, I hope everyone has a nice weekend, whatever that looks like for you, and yeah, with permission for some integration space before the next cycle next week. It'll be here before you know it. Take care, everyone.